get a sense of what it looks like in terms of logistics, in terms of digital communication. My colleague, Terry Kume, is in the heart of the ground, away from our makeshift studio here. And Terry, if you can give us a sense of what is happening at your end. You're there with someone. What's the update there, Terry?
Well, hello, Sean. I'm standing just in front of the main stage. This is where the president will walk through, and that's where virtually everything will happen today. The speeches, the declarations, the motions to adopt the congresses at the zonal and ward levels. This is where it will happen. It's almost 1 hour, 30 minutes ahead of the time when delegates were expected to start arriving, but it doesn't seem like that's the case here. Clearly, there's something wrong somewhere because the delegates are not seated. The stands for the different states are still empty. I have a member of the National Convention Committee here, specifically the Digital Committee of the National Convention, Mr. Oyalowo, to speak with us here. Mr. Oyalowo, thank you for speaking with us. I want to start by asking you this. Are you satisfied with the initial output from the work that has been put into making this convention a success since this past couple of weeks now?
Well, I'm satisfied with what we have experienced in the past few weeks now, after we had initial hiccups here and there. But right now, even the blind can see that we are ready and raring to go. So yes, I'm satisfied, and most of the APC members and supporters within the place are satisfied. Yeah, we have a tight security situation to come inside, but that is to be expected. Currently now, all the arrangements have been made by, most of us were here till very late in the night yesterday, and we're already here again to kick the event on. So yeah, everything is rolling at the perfect way you expect it to.
Well, it does seem as though we're behind schedule. It's 1 hour, 30 minutes before, after when the delegates are supposed to arrive, and the entire place still looks empty. What's the problem here?
Well, that is part of what you should expect. People are coming from so many states, so it takes a while to get here, and then the security screening, it takes a little bit of time. So that might also explain why we are having less number of people here than we should be having. If you check the gate, I'm sure you and I have been to the gate for a while, you could see there's a huge number of people who are trying to come in, but they had to be screened individually for security purposes. So that is one of the reasons why we're having this scanty number of people inside. But if you check outside, you have more people outside. So it will be sorted, hopefully, and then everybody can come in, and for the election that need to be take place will take place, and then for those who will observe, and so many other things, activities will be done. Just that I suspect that we're going to finish a bit later than we expected.
Okay, so one of concern for many who witnessed the 2018 convention would be how satisfied is everyone who will take part in this convention? You recall that the 2018 convention suffered some form of violence. And because we're hearing that there were people who didn't want this convention to hold, are there concerns for you or the committee in that regard?
Well,
what's in place to check that?
No, there are no concerns. We've had all manner of conspiracy theories. But the truth is, people have aspirations. And when the aspirations are not met, we do not expect them to be happy. It is natural. However, they are matured people. And like the president had gone ahead to say that whatever amount of money was spent to purchase forms should be returned back to the aspirants who are not allowed to, who might likely step down. And from all indication for the chairmanship election, it seems everybody have finally agreed to the president's choice. So right now we're having just one aspirant who will just be affirmed by whichever way they want to do it. So I think there will be no much rancor. Yes, people will naturally be aggrieved, but there are internal mechanism system to checkmate that and ensure that everybody is brought back to the table, and then we can go forward as a united party.
Well, just before we go, do you have an idea of the number of delegates that we expect to see here?
7,540 or 580. 7,500 plus, yeah.
Do we have an idea of how many positions will be unopposed?
I don't have an idea of how many will be unopposed, but quite a huge number will be unopposed, because we already know there are unity lists. So many regions have already, I think the south, the southeast, the north central, and not central, northeast, those ones have seen their list. So those clearly, all the position from that list will be likely unopposed. So a few will be contested, no doubt about that, but we don't expect any Rancour at all.
Very well. Mr. Oyalowo, thank you very much for coming to speak with us.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
My pleasure.